Good morning. Day 5, St. Cuthbert's Way. Right behind me here was the house that I stayed in yesterday. It was a wonderful stay, but I think I drank coffee too late in the day, and I slept terrible and was having crazy nightmares that included Freddy Krueger, so super bizarre night. My stomach's upset, but it's feeling better now that I ate breakfast. I'm in a field with sheep. About 8 miles today. It's not raining, but it's super windy, so it might be a chilly walk today. We'll see how it goes, but let's get it done. Hi guys, I have finished walking for today. I am in Wooler, England. I am in England now. I walked about 8.5 miles. I think it was 8.5 miles today, and it was rough going. I think that I trudged through like miles of bog, and it rained all afternoon and into the night yesterday, and so my feet were soaked. It was slow going because you're like trying to navigate mud and water and jump over a random stream that appeared, and plus a climb. It was interesting because you climbed, it was only about 650, 700 feet, pretty gradual, and then when you got to the top, it was just like you were on like a plateau, and that's where a ton of the boggy section was. There was mud down towards the bottom too, and I just felt like it was miles of boggy mess. But I made it. I'm happy. I am showered and cleaned up, and so now I can say that it's done with. I didn't do a lot of video because I was just so about trudging through mud. I had this like, so you know, I'll show video of like going through like gates that like keep the livestock in. Well, there was this one gate that was just like a muddy mess, and then there was just a big giant puddle right where you kind of unlock the gate, and oh my god, would have been a sight to behold for somebody. But I literally like had to like, I was climbing the gate, and then I had to like at the side of the gate that, I don't know how to even describe it. Like there's like the pole that the gate locks to, right? And so you unlock the gate, I'd swing the gate open, I'd climb on this pole and like swing around this pole like I'm a pole dancer or something, and then my backpack got stuck, so I had to like do it again. And then there was a rock there that I was able to put my foot on, and like, oh, it was insanity. It was not my favorite day of hiking, but I made it. I am probably gonna go out to eat today, but let's do a room tour. Okay, here's my room. I've already been in the bed. I laid down for about a half an hour or so after I showered. But cute little sitting area, bed, window, my clothes. I washed a couple of things. My pants were so muddy, and I need to wear those pants one more time, so I had to wash them up. Here's the tea area. Refrigerator. This is the first time I've had a refrigerator. This place does not do breakfast in the morning, so I did pop by the market and I picked up some things. I've got Easy grapes there. The chips are for lunch tomorrow, and I've got like yogurt. I got yogurt, like Greek yogurt. I'm so excited. You should not be excited to buy this, but I am. So there's some refrigerated items for breakfast tomorrow. And then this is the bathroom. It's actually really nice. And the shower was a nice big shower and a rain shower head, and it was glorious. So yeah, this is probably the least expensive place I am staying, and it's quite nice. I'm happy with it. Okay, so let's do a couple of story times. So I'm walking through Cheviot Hills today. That's what I started walking into yesterday and basically finished it today. And so when you're up at the top in this like plateau, it's all like wide open. Basically they're bulbs. And so I have to pee, right? But I have no clue where to go because there's nowhere to hide. Now, mind you, there's nobody really up there. But the closer I got to Wooler, the more I would run into people. And I was seeing, like, you know, with all of the mud, you could like see footprints in all of the mud. And I was seeing very, very fresh footprints. I'm like, somebody is up here ahead of me. I don't know who, I don't know how, but somebody's up here ahead of me. And sure enough, a little while later, I see this guy running. The dude was trail running. And it is not like, it's a beautiful day today, let's go trail running. No, it was like cold. It was like 15 mile, 20 mile per hour winds the entire time, and cloudy, no sun. The sun did try to peek out for a little bit, like when I had first gotten to the top, but this is not like, the Brits are wild, man. They will just go on and on and on, hanging out outside, no matter the weather. I can't do that, but they're into it. I guess that's what happens when you know, live in this environment where it rains a lot. So this guy comes running by, little marathon man or something, I don't know. And sure enough, I can see the exact footprints that were ahead of me were now in both directions. So I knew that was him. So I think like, well, maybe I can take this opportunity to go to the bathroom. But my next problem is like, I'm in this boggy section and there's no place to like safely set your pack down without like accidentally setting it into a pile of mud or a puddle of water or anything like that. And so I'm going, I just keep going, I gotta pee. I run into two guys, I don't know where they came from. They must have been locals because they helped me like when I was getting to this really horrible boggy section. They like helped me, like they told me to kind of come around in a roundabout way. Basically I started following where they were coming from, and they said you just circle to the path. And sure enough, I have GPS track of the entire route. I would not do this if you don't have GPS track. But I did go off route for a little bit. I was basically bushwhacking my way through grassy, weird low plants and trying to make my way. And it was way drier, and I probably went way faster because I wasn't navigating wetlands. And the locals are smart and they totally helped me out. and I used the GPS to get back on track, and it was a huge time saver and made me a very, very happy person. So after that, I'm like, man, I better go to the bathroom. And so I finally get to a point where I'm in like a drier section, and it's not too bad, but there's no place to like go off the trail and go pee, because it's like the section had like these crazy wiry bushes that were not pleasant to like walk through. So I just took my pack off and peed right on trail, because that's what it was. And then as soon as I'm finished, some woman comes by with her dog. And I'm like, holy shit. So it was a bit of a close call.